What up, what up, what my people? What's good? This your boy Z the Real here, and I'm back with another video, and it's just my thoughts after hearing Stephen Smith the other day trying to say that the Lakers are going to the Western Conference Finals. And you know, this is shouts out to Casino for Life. This is one of the things I agree with him on. The Lakers are not going to the Western Conference Finals. At least not year one of LeBron James's contract, man. Y'all gotta be in reality here, man. And this is the problem I hate with a lot of so many sports analysts on here, is that some of them are just way too biased. They really are. You know, Stephen A. Smith needs to come out and open and say, man, he's a Laker fan. He's a biased Laker fan. Because how you gonna say the Lakers are gonna go to the Western Conference Finals over all these other teams that are basically established already? They actually got a system in place. They've actually had longer time to play with each other. Now, how you gonna put the LA Lakers with the team they have currently over, you know what I'm saying, the Houston Rockets? Yeah, Chris Paul has injury problems, but they're still better than most of what the Lakers have on their roster. James Harden is the 2018 league MVP. He's coming in this year as being the reigning MVP. Okay, he had an MVP season. They still got Clint Capella, who's one of the best defensive players. He's basically a top 5 defensive player behind Rudy Gobert. And now they got Carmelo Anthony. They got another 3-point shooter. But yeah, Carmelo Anthony had a bad time in OKC, but I was in OKC. It was a different system. You know, Mike D'Antoni has coached Carmelo before, so Carmelo Anthony is more, he's more familiar with D'Antoni's system than he was with Billy Donovan. Because D'Antoni runs ISO type plays that fits Carmelo Anthony's style. And Carmelo Anthony loves going one-on-ones anyway, so you know what I'm saying? Carmelo Anthony gives the Houston Rockets another 3-point shooter, another score. I mean, yeah, they're lacking in defensive depth because they don't have the force. They have, you know what I'm saying, Ariza and Mamamute are gone, but still, man, they still effective. Offensively, at least. If you can't keep up with Houston, at least defend them from 3-point line, you have no chance. Just like against Golden State. Yeah, no, Golden State now is not the only team you be worried about. How you gonna put the Lakers over a San Antonio Spurs team that, yeah, they don't got Kawhi Leonard, but you have DeMar DeRozan, who's remained healthy for his whole career. He hasn't really had too many serious injuries. He's still a 24 and above scorer who could still keep your team in the game. He's still a playmaker. The man could get down from the 2 or the 3. In addition, they still have Paul Gasol, Rudy Gay. You still got LaMarcus Aldridge. Bellinelli came back, who's a sniper, okay, from the 3-point line. He should have never left. And plus, Bellinelli and Patty Mills won championships together when Ginobili, Duncan, and Parker was still there. Now you have that you got to go against every year. And even then, man, Russell Westbrook will still get down. I believe Russell Westbrook and Paul George wants to basically redeem themselves after last year. After them pretty much almost getting swept by, being waxed by Utah last year, they want to make amends, and they want to basically redeem themselves and make a comeback by getting out of the first round. So you're going to expect to see Westbrook and Paul George play hard. And now that they don't have Carmelo Anthony no more, they can actually play well. They can actually function. Because when Carmelo Anthony was on the bench, Westbrook and Paul George did play much better. The team looked differently. And now you got Andre Roberson coming back, who was a defensive piece they were missing last year. Yeah, how you going to put the Lakers above that? And speaking of Utah Jazz, they're literally about one more player away from basically getting to the NBA, to the Western Conference Finals. Snyder can possibly get Coach of the Year. Because Mitchell, to me, Donovan Mitchell is basically the prototype. He's the makers of a perfect guard. I mean, he's everything you want in a guard, period. He has leadership skills. He could get to the basket. He could create shots for himself. He's literally Russell Westbrook and James Harden put together, like literally. That's Donovan Mitchell. The man is even inspired by Russell Westbrook anyway. That's why he went so hard against him. Because even when Ricky Rubio was injured, Donovan Mitchell still found a way to get his team out of OKC. So imagine if the Lakers got to play the Utah Jazz, they're going to be in trouble. I don't see nobody stopping Donovan Mitchell at all. And that means LeBron have to guard Mitchell. That'll leave Rudy Gobert, their favorites, open. Ricky Rubio, you know what I'm saying? I don't see too many players, especially no Lonzo Ball, guard him unless you put Rondo on him. But even then, you got Ingles you got to worry about. Ingles has become much improved, especially since Gordon Hayward left. And they lost Rodney Hood and they lost Shelvin Mack. But still, Jay Crowder is an effective player. That's another problem, man. Utah got Jay Crowder's defense they can rely upon. And then you got Grayson Allen that could walk that walk but talk that talk as well. Yeah, he talks, you know what I'm saying? He gets in your face. He's a rough rider, but he can also play hard. He can score. You know what I'm saying? Grayson Allen's another 3-point shooter. So that's again, man. How's the Lakers better than the Utah Jazz, who actually has a chance to get to the Western Conference Finals? I'm not gonna even lie. If Golden State plays Utah, they're gonna have some problems. They're gonna be in some trouble. And yeah, Golden State is the defending champions. I understand that, but you got teams like Utah Jazz getting better. The Denver Nuggets got a deep roster, a deep young team at that. They got Mikal Bridges. If Bridges can stay healthy, and if he doesn't have any injury problems like so many other rookies in the past have before him, he'll be very effective for him. That's why Denver didn't mind taking a chance on trading Wilson Chandler, letting Wilson Chandler go so they could get Mikal Bridges. Because there's no sense of them getting Bridges and then you still got Wilson Chandler over there. But they got Paul Millsap. So Paul Millsap is a leader anyway. So they really don't need Wilson Chandler because Paul Millsap is a far better forward than Wilson Chandler is. You know, Wilson Chandler can still ball. I'm not going to take nothing for Wilson Chandler. He does have talent. He's just not an all-star. At least not like that. Like, Paul Millsap has at least made one all-star game in his career. And this was back, I believe, in 2015. When Budenholzer had the Hawks go 60 wins that season. He, Horford, Teague, and Corver all made the All-Star game. Or they made All-Star weekend. But still, Millsap could score. Millsap could do more for you than Wilson Chandler. And you still got Kenneth Reed over there. So Denver is still deep. That's what you got to worry about. The Denver Nuggets is good. They're a great team. My LA Clippers. Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to look at that preseason game on Saturday when the Clippers play the Lakers. Go and look at that game. Look how much better the Clippers are going to run the ball versus the Lakers. Okay, the Clippers now have chemistry. This is why they didn't trade for Jimmy Butler right now, because they're trying to keep everybody they got now for this season. The Clippers ain't going to be changing the roster until next year. Okay, when Jimmy Butler and Kawhi Leonard are free agents. That's when they'll adjust the roster. But for now, they keeping everybody over there like they did last year. That's why nobody really left. Bradley re-signed. People say players don't want to sign one on with the Clippers, but Mike Scott from the Wizards signed. Mamute basically left the Rockets and came back over there. Okay? Lou Williams has a big contract. They got playmakers. They underrated defensively. And watch how much better the Clippers are going to play over the Lakers. Why? Because the Clippers got a veteran team. They got guys who can score the ball and make plays and create stops for you. I looked at the Lakers' last preseason games. They not slowing nobody down defensively at all. And the Clippers want to beat LeBron James anyway. They want to prove to LeBron that he made a mistake going to the purple and gold. He should have went to the black, blue, and red. So you got all these other teams. You got teams like that you got to worry about. And plus the Clippers got Jerry West. And for those who have been watching Jerry West the last 5-6 years, that man helped build that Golden State Warrior team you see now. That's on the way to three-peating. Okay? This is why I tell y'all, man, there's too many other teams right now. Dallas has Luka Doncic, who's basically a very good point guard in the draft. He's basically a steal. But now you got DeAndre Jordan. So now I have the center they've been looking for. Even though Dirk Nowitzki needs to retire, they still got some playmakers. You still got Wesley Matthews. You still got Harrison Barnes. Add that with DeAndre Jordan and Luka Doncic, they got an all-right team. The Phoenix Suns have DeAndre Ayton, who is to me is like a bigger Sean Kemp. He's almost like Sean Kemp and Shaq, a younger Shaq. Just towards his size. He has a size like Shaq did. With the frame of Sean Kemp. But now you have Devin Booker, who still, even though the Suns are trash, they're one of the weakest teams in the Western Conference, he still puts up quality numbers. And now you have Trevor Ariza, so now they got a defensive player to add with Josh Jackson. They're going to be very effective. So again, man, the Los Angeles Lakers going to have they're going to have a hard time this year. And y'all see how hard it was for Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, and Paul George to play with each other last year. You see how hard it was for Jay Crowder, Dwayne Wade, Derrick Rose, and Isaiah Thomas to play with LeBron James when they made that trade and Darren Gilbert switched up them players. This is why the Cavaliers got swept. They went through 2 different roster changes in the same season. They now keep the same team together. So how you expect them to to go in the finals and beat Golden State. Y'all see? You see where I'm coming from here? No, man. Y'all gotta stop listening to Chris Carter and Nick Wright. Stop listening to Stephen A. Smith. And that's another thing. Durant is not gonna go to the Lakers. Y'all can forget about that now. I told y'all in my last video, he's not gonna do that. If y'all were watching Kevin Durant the first time he was a free agent when he left OKC, before that season ended, Stephen A. Smith said, oh, he's going to go to Lakers. He's going to go to LA. He's going to go to Los Angeles, be a Laker. Durant says Stephen A. Smith is an idiot, a straight idiot, okay? Durant's not going to join LeBron James or the Los Angeles Lakers for 3 reasons. One, Durant does not like going somewhere that you think he's going to go. Durant does the total opposite of what people want him to go. Durant does things that people don't want him to do. For example, right, didn't nobody think he's going to go to the Golden State Warriors after they had Golden State down 3-1 with Westbrook. When Golden State came back from being down 3-1, everybody thought he was either going to re-sign with OKC or he's going to go somewhere else to try and beat Golden State. He was going to go to like the San Antonio Spurs. Durant went right over to Golden State. Yeah, he met with the other teams. He met with San Antonio. He met with the New York Knicks. He had to meet him in OKC before he left. But he also decided to meet with the Clippers. Why? Because the Clippers had the much better team. They got a much better coach. The Clippers got established veterans. Okay, he's not going to go join no Laker team that's not for sure thing. Okay? So this is why. And plus, B, he wants to be better than LeBron. Durant has the chance to tie LeBron in championships. So why would Kevin Durant join LeBron so LeBron can get more NBA championships than he does? They're rivals, okay? Ever since they played each other in the finals the first time when Durant was in OKC and LeBron was in Miami. LeBron is a rival player. Durant wants to be better than LeBron. Durant is getting tired of LeBron having all the fame. LeBron been at the top the last 8 years. Durant say, no, man, I'm beating you for NBA championships. You ain't winning no more times than me. I'm going to get more titles than you. And Durant has a chance to actually surpass LeBron in championships. Durant with Golden State right now has a chance to literally win 4 NBA championships in a row. Literally, man. They could three-peat now. They could three-peat this season. Just the season come up, they have a chance to win it all for a 3rd year in a row. Let's say Durant and Klay Thompson resign, they could 4-peat. Possibly. They could do what no other team has done before. Durant rather have that under his belt. And if he does leave Golden State for whichever reason, what makes you think he's going to go to the Lakers? He go to the Washington Wizards. He go to my LA Clippers and join Jimmy Butler over there, which could possibly happen since Jerry West has a better relationship with Durant than Durant does with Magic Johnson and Jeanie. Remember, Jerry West was the one who brought Kevin Durant to the Golden State Warriors. Told the Warriors to basically release Harrison Barnes, release Bogut, release Leandro Barboza, okay, release Bo Space, and Festus Ezeli, release the whole bench and get Kevin Durant. Make that sacrifice, and it still worked out well. So think about it, man. Why would Durant go to Lakers when Jerry West is on the Clippers? And Kevin Durant knows that Jerry West was the one who built the Warriors. He should know how to stop them. And if the Clippers get Kevin Durant, you could best believe the Clippers will beat Golden State. The Clippers are going to the NBA Finals, especially if Jimmy Butler goes and joins them. So how you gonna beat a team with Kevin Durant, Jimmy Butler, Patrick Beverly, Avery Bradley, okay, Tobias Harris possibly, with a Marcin Gortat and a Mike Scott, with a Mamba Butte, and then you got Lou Williams coming off your bench. How you gonna beat that team? That'll be the best defensive team in the league. Come on now. But of course, man, a lot of these Laker fans and these media don't want that. The media don't want Kevin Durant joining the Clippers because the Clippers will win a championship. The Lakers ain't gonna be winning championships no more. They don't want to make another Boston Celtics LA Laker rematch like they want to. Why the Celtics and Lakers got to keep playing each other in the finals every time, man, every decade? No, give another team a chance to get Durant. Because even now, if the Utah Jazz, New Orleans Pelicans, the Portland Trail Blazers, the Washington Wizards get a Kevin Durant or a Jimmy Butler or Klay Thompson on their teams, those teams will be going to the finals too. No, I'm sick of this notion that the Lakers got to be the only team getting all these players, man. That's why David Stern did what he did before he left. That's why he made the luxury tax. Okay, he fixed the salary cap. He put in the luxury tax. This is why he allowed the other owners to basically veto that Chris Paul trade. Y'all want to know why Chris Paul is not in the Laker uniform? It's not because of David Stern. It's because the owners did not have an owner. The New Orleans Hornets, before they were the Pelicans, okay, in 2012, the previous owner from Charlotte basically sold that team. He put that team up for sale because he couldn't deal with them no more. It was, like I say, he was losing money already. He couldn't win no championship. They couldn't beat the Lakers, so the team was up for sale. So technically, if the NBA basically own the Hornets, New Orleans Hornets. So the NBA owns the Hornets. That means all the other owners, all other 29 owners have a say so in what's being done with that team. So basically, Dan Gilbert, Rick Carlisle, well, not Rick Carlisle, Mark Cuban, and every other owner, not only in the Western Conference but in the East, said no to Chris Paul going to the Lakers, because Chris Paul would put the Lakers right back in the finals, and the other teams around them would suffer. Okay, remember the Kings was about to be folded too around that time. Until Kevin Johnson was able to find an owner to buy the Kings off, and Shaq pitched in, the Kings was about to fold as well. It wasn't going to be no more Sacramento Kings. Remember, the Rockets ain't been to the finals since. It's just been the Lakers and the San Antonio Spurs the last 10, 15 years. But at least with the Spurs, you got R.C. Buford and Greg Popovich. Okay, they had it hard. The Spurs didn't have it easy winning championships. They win every 2 or 3 years. That was the competition. No, Lakers got 11 championships in the city of LA alone, man. It's hard for these teams in the Western Conference to catch up. You still got a whole lot of teams that still don't have a championship ring yet. The Clippers and Kings are not the only teams without a ring. The Charlotte Hornets still got a ring. Okay? The Utah Jazz don't have no championship. At least not since Meritich left, when they were the Utah Jazz. They don't have no ring. You got all these other teams without no championship ring. They ain't been got to the finals. So that's what y'all gotta understand, man. A lot of these owners, a lot of these players are tired of the Lakers winning championships every single year. And for Stephen A. Smith and Nick Wright and Chris Carter and them to keep putting players on the Lakers, every time somebody like Anthony Davis and Jimmy Butler and Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson are free agents, keep saying they should go to Lakers, that makes things way too obvious. And I wouldn't be surprised, I wouldn't be shocked if Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharpe especially, because Shannon Sharpe gets triggered every time you go against LeBron James and the Lakers. I wouldn't be surprised if Max Kellerman, okay, Nick Wright and Chris Carter are all being paid by either Jeannie Buss, Jeannie Buss, Rob Pelinka, or Magic Johnson to keep talking NBA free agent in the joint Lakers. I wouldn't be surprised. And just like Carcino's pointing out, the Lakers are going to break every rule book to give LeBron James a championship team. And I understand y'all want to make the Lakers relevant, but y'all got to do things the hard way like everybody else. So no, man, the Lakers ain't going to the Western Conference Finals. Hell no, man. And I can't put them above all these other teams in the Western Conference that's gotten even better. I just can't, man. Y'all gotta understand that the Lakers are once again, for the last 7 years, have changed their lineup. Again, they have a new starting lineup, a new bench. So how is that going to be able to gel in the playoffs? You got an Ingram, you got a Kuzma, you got a Josh Hart, you got guys. Even KCP has not been to the playoffs. KCP hasn't had enough playoff experiences yet. You got guys who have not had a taste of postseason. So how they gonna beat all these other teams that's been in the playoffs the last 2-3 years in a row? Y'all gotta ask yourselves that. That doesn't make sense at all. You got bandwagon Laker fans that's getting cocky again, getting arrogant. LeBron is 3'6" in the NBA Finals for a reason. So y'all gotta understand that. Yeah, he pushed y'all in the playoffs, but y'all not. This is the Western Conference. I'll tell y'all, man, this is not the East. The Western Conference have far stronger teams than the East does. LeBron was better off just staying in Cleveland or going to Philadelphia, going back to Miami or somewhere like that, going to Milwaukee. Him going to the Lakers, it was just like I said. I understand you doing it for movies. I understand it. I mean, I remember one of my little homies last weekend, when I was at my cousin's house, he even told me, man, LeBron did not come there to win championships. If you think, do you really think, he told me this, do you really think LeBron came there to win championships? And to me, it makes sense, because there's too many other teams right now that could beat the Lakers right now in the first or second round. A lot of y'all may not want to hear that. Y'all gonna come over here and call me a hater. Oh well, then that's the truth. If you think that the Lakers gonna go to the Western Conference Finals just because they got LeBron James, you don't know your basketball. You need to go and you need to look at all. You need to compare the Lakers, what they have now, to these other rosters. Because last time I checked, Rondo ain't been an all-star since he left Boston. Okay, he's been a journeyman since then. So has Stevenson and Michael Beasley. JaVale McGee would have never won a championship had he not got to the Golden State Warriors. This is why he's always on Shaq and the Fool. And then, like I said, Ingram, Kuzma, And Lonzo especially, they still need time to develop. Josh Hart still needs time to develop. They're not ready yet. KCP is not even a 20-point scorer like that. So y'all gotta understand this, man. Luke Walton, man, ain't been coaching long enough. Yeah, he was on the Golden State Warriors, but the Warriors could have won with anybody as their head coach. They even make Mike Brown look good when Steve Kerr was out and missing all those games because of his sickness. If Mark Jackson would have never been fired, they would have won him an NBA championship. So please understand that. If the Lakers do get to the finals, get to the Western Conference Finals, it have to be in year 3. In the next 2 years, they're not going to the NBA Finals because they're not going to even get the superstars they want. Jimmy Butler's not going to come over there most likely. Kawhi Leonard definitely ain't going to come over there no more. When Jerry West and Lawrence Frank and Mike Wayne them are going to be trying to push for him to come to the Clippers heavily. You're not going to get no Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson to lead a team that won them 2 NBA. Durant's not going to lead a team that won them 2 NBA championships in a row, and Klay Thompson's not going to lead a team that he won 3 NBA titles and delivered. No, man, it's not going to work like that. And they definitely ain't paying one of LeBron James, so y'all can forget about that. Most of these people that support the Lakers are not even real Laker fans anyway, to be honest. Because real Laker fans didn't want LeBron James even coming over there. Because they know, man, he's not that good of a player. He's not what everybody keep hyping up to be. Yeah, he's good. He's one of the best players in the league, but as far as like up to Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan standards, he's not that guy. The man is 3 for 6 in the NBA Finals and got swept last year. Okay, this is what they're talking about. So no, man, y'all gotta stop that nonsense. Okay? If anything, I say the Lakers are gonna be a 5th or 6th seed, most likely. Okay, they're gonna be a 5th or 6th seed. They'll win maybe 5 or 6 games, but they're gonna lose. Either they'll lose the first round, they're gonna definitely lose in the second round, and that's be it. Okay, LeBron might get fired because him and LeBron gonna go through problems. You know what I'm saying? Lonzo Ball, if he's not playing right, Rajon Rondo's gonna complain because Rajon Rondo wants to start. He's not a bench player at all. And if you go to the playoffs, how you gonna start Lonzo Ball over Rajon Rondo? That's an NBA champ at the end of the day, and been in so many playoff series, okay, that actually knows how to win. How you gonna do that? I don't understand that. But anyways, man, that's the video. And again, this is me having my honest opinion. I'm not trying to be biased or nothing like that. I'm just being honest. You got too many teams in the West right now that's got established rosters of guys who've had a year or 2 to play with each other. The Lakers are just now getting it together. So how you gonna put the Lakers above all these other teams right now, like a Utah Jazz, or OKC, or Houston, or LA Clippers, or Denver Nuggets teams, or even the San Antonio Spurs, that if the Lakers was to play them in a playoff series right now, they would lose. I'm just being honest. Okay? That's the video, folks. Stay blessed. Stay tuned. I'll see you soon.